Berners Bay is a laboratory with a view. The cove, located about 50 miles northwest of Juneau, is the focus of researchers in Alaska EPSCoR's Southeast Test Case, who study how the effects of receding glaciers above the bay trickle down to impact ecosystems, wildlife, and ultimately humans.
What we're really interested in is, in the end, is understanding what are the consequences of glacial recession from a local economy and from a resource management perspective, as well as from a science perspective. There are some dependencies on this whole glacial recession that maybe people aren't thinking of.
The test case focuses on 7 ecosystem services that directly or indirectly benefit Juneau residents: ice, freshwater, forests, salmon, wetlands, estuaries, and plankton.
The Southeast Test Case is basically taking this very broad concept of ecosystem services and measuring change and adaptability of ecological and social systems and applying it to a specific location.
Test case researchers have installed sensors in Berners Bay to monitor variables like water temperature, salinity, and turbidity, and are also working with agencies to share both past and present data.
What happens when you turn up the temperature 2 degrees? What does that mean for the temperature of water or the productivity associated with phytoplankton in these estuaries? So in order to do that, we need a whole string, so to speak, of sensors.
This data has been coupled with surveys delivered to local agencies and businesses, which help to establish people's perceptions of change, as well as the values they place on the benefits of Berners Bay.
From the surveys, we could gather all kinds of qualitative and quantitative data related to salmon, for instance. People like to go out fishing for salmon. Another example I can think of is those helicopter rides that people take up to glaciers. And that would be market-based data.
The ultimate goal of the test case is to determine ways in which land managers and businesses can better predict how environmental changes will impact local resources.
Having that kind of information, that ability to anticipate what these changes are going to, in the end, basically result in more effective management looking forward.